Well, hello y'all. Welcome back to the garage. Got a new project. Yeah, it's been a while since I made a video. Yeah, it's probably spring. I was working on a plow. I never have finished the plow. We went into gardening and working on the house and doing all kinds of other jobs, and I hadn't had a chance to make videos. But we bought this the other day. We knew when we bought it had a bearing issue with the front end. This is a 2001 6-wheel drive Polaris Ranger. Not the easiest thing to find parts, especially in a rural area. This little rural town, there is no Polaris dealers. There's not a whole lot of information on something as old as this one. But it runs and it does well. But my son went and picked it up. He actually found it. We got it. He brought it home, dropped it off the trailer, and drove it around for a minute. I watched it. They said the right hand front wheel had a bearing now because it was leaning. I said, you need to tear that down pretty quick. I said, there's something bad wrong. It's more than just a bearing. I said, I think you lost both. Well, it lost both, all right. It lost 3 of the 4 bearings. It has 4. But it's had some previous damage, and the front end won't lock in. This side is missing the parts to actually lock it in 4-wheel drive. The axle seems to be okay, but the bearings are gone. I got 1 bearing out of 4 out of it. The rest of them was garbage. As you can see, there's just the carnage left on the ground. Some bits and pieces left over of the 4-wheel drive parts, but other than the O-ring and the hex nut, we ain't really got much left of it. But I've done some digging. I found some parts. It took quite a while to figure out what fits this and what don't, and part numbers, and we're getting it. Let's see here. Here's the hub. I done knocked the bearing races out, started over. I got a new race in there. I still lack one. We got bearings, we got races. I found a Polaris 6-wheel drive strut tire, but it wasn't exactly the right one. I was going to use it. We're just going to convert it, but we changed our mind. We decided to go back one more time and look, see if we can find the right one, which I ordered. I found one. I used one. Disc brake. We got disc brake parts. Only thing we're really missing is it's got some little round piece of the metal stock that goes in or makes the 4-wheel drive work. Kind of like a set of bearings. One-way bearing deal. We don't have them. I'm not worried about them right now. We just want to get this thing rolling. So our new project for the garage is get this thing back together. After buying several parts and being able to drive this thing. We got to make about a 10-minute sachet with it, and we tore it down, and it's been here ever since. But with all the other things going on, we hadn't had time to work on it. We've had to research parts and find where we can get them at, and at a reasonable price. And you know how it is. I haven't gave up on the plow. You've watched the plow videos. I've got the plow point still cut. I haven't drilled the holes in it, but it's coming. We're talking about now that the weather's got cold and everything's dead in the yard, we're getting back to working on things. And I thought I'd show you this little project. This will be a good one. This will be a fun one. Y'all take care.